Alright, my Wolfies, how's it going today? Let me teach you about gacha math and the proper way to do these pulls. So if we look at the pull rates of these characters, we can see that for a 3-star ID, a 10 pull gives you 2.9% and the individual rate gives you only 0.05%, right? I've seen a lot of videos out there on YouTube telling you only do the 10 pulls, but I think there's one thing that they're not telling you, and it's this single extraction thing. So at this rate, one extraction costs 13 lunacy a day. A regular extraction, you can't see here, but it costs you 130 lunacy. And this one costs you 1300 for a 10 pull. So obviously, like, 10 pulls are better because you need 10 of these 130s. It adds up to 1,300. But 100 of these 1 pulls will equal a 10 pull here. There's a bunch of videos out there I saw saying to only do the 10 pulls, which if we look at the rates, kind of makes sense, right? 10 pull for a 3-star is at 2.9%, whereas 10 individual pulls is only around like 0.5% if you do 0.05% times 10. But have you tried the 13 lunacy pulls one? This is actually the perfect deal for a Dolphin like me. And Dolphin players are like, there's whales, there's free-to-play players, and then Dolphins are kind of like the in-between. Not sure where the name comes from, but I like it. Anyways, like if we look at the Lunacy bundles, there's a Lunacy crate here for 24 bucks that is about 4,300 Lunacy. That's only like what, 310 pulls and some change? But if you buy this bundle and you spend 13 lunacy a day for each of the banners, that's like 300 plus pulls. That's a ton of pulls and super duper high value. Plus, I feel like lately I've been getting a ton just from these single extractions. I feel like these rates are higher than it seems. So yeah, pretty much if you just pull these once a day, then over the course of 100 days, you'll be saving like 10 times the amount in lunacy if you were just buying it for regular 10 pulls. And do you know what you can do with that money that you save? That's right, it's another 10 pull. You gotta save money to justify spending money. That's my motto. Did I get anything though? Aww. It's okay, we'll get them next time, you guys. One more thing that I want to bring up to get the best bang for your buck is which lunacy packages to buy. Honestly, if you have money to spare, buying the biggest one is kind of like, yeah, I guess it's worth it. But in my opinion, honestly, this $80 gets you a ton of lunacy, like probably more than you'll need for the most part. But there's two things that I want to point out for those of you who are trying to min-max your lunacy. For one, this monthly lunacy supply is so good. It gives you 650 paid lunacy and then 65 free lunacy for 30 days. So that's 65 times 30, which is 1,950 lunacy plus the 650. That's essentially 2 10 pulls over the course of a month. Now, this only costs $7 as opposed to just buying the regular amount of lunacy that you need for a 10 pull. A 10 pull here, 1,300 lunacy costs about $11. So you're getting like more than double the value from that. You could also go this route. This is about $12 for 2,000 something lunacy. That's still less than the amount that you get over the course of a month. And also you can only do this one time. I'm pretty sure this resets eventually, but I'm not exactly sure when that happens. If you do have a little bit extra money, you could also do this. It's $3 for a 10 pull over the course of a month. This is also a pretty good deal. So for $3, you can get a 10 pull. Honestly, like this is also a really, really good deal. $3, you get a 10 pull. And this is for $7, you get 2 10 pulls. But you get a little bit more paid lunacy for like bang for your buck. So these are really, really good. And you can purchase them both at the same time if you want to. If you do have a little bit of money to spend, I kind of recommend these. It's just like these two together is maybe like what, 10 bucks a month for like 3 10 pulls. I feel like that's better. 10 bucks a month for 3 10 pulls, in my mind, is better than just straight up purchasing like $10 for maybe 2 10 pulls. For a little less than 2 10 pulls, actually. There's some special unique things here that you can get, but I don't think any of these things are really worth it unless you really want to fast track your way through the game. This will get, if you're like really looking for IDs or like just starting out, the Lunacy Horde is a pretty good deal. But I think if you just like kind of cruising your way through, like you already have like some pretty good IDs, you can just get these 2 monthly bundles and then you just let the Lunacy carry on. Like I haven't had the need to spend on anything because they're very generous about giving IDs, especially if you're using the +13 tactic. You'll get most of the IDs eventually. There's no need to rush it. I know a lot of people right now that are sitting at like they have every single character max up ties, all the egos also max up ties, and it's just like you'll just have too much lunacy at the end of the day. I think if you just let it build up and then get things that you want, that's pretty much good enough. Anyways, I hope this video helps when you're making your decisions about purchasing Lunacy, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy!